a cikin waya ina ta jin moriyan shi ana ta duke shi ana ta mashi wai kowa yi magana da kowa.
Allahu Akbar.
Ina cewa please allow me to speak with this woman. She's not a bad person. Don't drop my phone. Leave my phone.
To din baki shi ya lankwashe. Ga duk wanda
gaskiya amma baban
ki rubuta yau
ya sar da
duk wanda suka wa baban da
respect nashi
da suke ci baban na mutunci wallahi za su biya wallahi ki rubuta
amma shi da kanshi ya hada hannu da su kina ji na sa shi yayi wani ali da bai kamata ba sa shi yayi wani alin da bai kamata baba yayi ba bari ga maki
kin san ko sun nura mishi wani abu ya sha ke mutanen nan fa kuɗi
yana tsakanin shi da su
yana tsakanin shi da su tsakanin su da Allah ko wanda ya zagi baban nan da yawa mutumin nan abin da suka wa baban nan wallahi ɗaya za su
ajiya nasu in gaya maki wani abun kuma mu da ki wai time din nan da na dawo na ce masu akan TikTok na ce to jama'a ku ji fa baban nan is being held hostage, we need to separate this man with this guy. Suka ce ni me kariya nike masa rashi nike ni barawo ni me kariya ni wannan ni wancan sun ce ina kariya ne
wallahi za su ce kina cin baban nan ne za su ce wallahi baban nan yana amfani da ke mutanen nan sun sun shirya shi da nake son ga abin da kai miki magana.
See, you need to understand all our pain here. You see all of us here 100 people here. Our pain is
and I'm sure you are understanding what I'm saying. You are understanding what I'm saying.
I do understand you, but you are not coming down to get the point why Baba is not to be pitied on. Kinajina, Nabil, the second time, the na adu the shikuma Abuja. Suka chewe, one yazo kidnapping Baba. Kuma Baba na yana kan TikTok, mune mane musashi. A bude account no TikTok. A dinga zo yi mana magana. Baba did not debunk the fact that nobody tried to kidnap him. It was me, Baba saw. It was me they saw. It was me they saw. They said somebody want to kidnap him. Baba did not debunk it. But then zanga make na uku da ya ya faru. Da munaje ni da wannan mutum da ana kiran chairman nan. No uku din muka ado da shi kuma Abuja. In kin je irin maganganu da gura sai yana ta gya mana inda shi da matan Mohbad din matan barin gya maki ajiya da matan Mohbad din da mutane matan Mohbad din suna ta ada kai tare suna ta hira suna ta maganganu nasu wai za su yi baba ezo ada kai da su kashe maganan nan. Sai ni da baban nan muka ce to ba damuwa amma mu ba za mu yi da ba. Za mun kawo shi TikTok ce to ga abin da ya faru a meeting. Ga abin da ya faru aka ce mu kariya muke mu aka zage. In kin ga zage in kin ga
wanda za su taimake baban nan shi nake son faɗa miki. Dukanku da kuke kaunan baban nan dukanku gaba ɗaya. Sun rike ga asiri ga manipulation ga shi
gaskiya akwai asiri but Baba is not naive. Baba knows what he has seen. Okay, now Rita, let me now say this one to you now. Baba does not know that he has a wife in the house and is battling one other problem that has to do with his ex-wife that even lead to the death of his son. Baba has to go and impregnate a woman in Abuja. And use 2 million naira to do abortion. Out of every smoke, there is a fire somewhere. The person that said it may be lying somewhere, but 100% there is an atom of truth in it because the woman has come out and said, "I'm over to a lot of people."
The same way they suka miki shari, mutanen nan sun fi karfin ku suna da shari. Kai. Subhanallahi dan Allah mama
okay to na ida da ke akwai shi ko ba haka ba to a bari a wajen no I'm trying to give her examples and instances. I'm telling her that Baba is on the known.
You said we should speak in Hausa.
But
That's why I continued.
I'm not gonna mix some small.
Okay, we will. What
See, now I feel what how people feel
The
when we
same
begin to
way.
speak Yoruba.
The same way.
I don't they feel them now.
Please, Mr. Chairman, the same way they discredit her. Yeah? The same way they discredit African TV. The same way it's the same manipulative people. The same way they do this. They do these things that systematically. When they finish with this, they go on to this. When they finish with this, they go.
Have you listened to the latest Baba album? Have you listened to it?
Yes, I have.
Hey, Chairman, I was even going to tell her that. You said you have heard that they have helped you interpret
Yes,
the song.
I have.
Madam Anita, you said they have interpreted the song for you, ba?
Yes.
What did they tell you the song said? Please tell us what the person said the song said.
He said, leave me, let me be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? That is the, leave me, let me be. He said, the man with the red bante.
Red pants.
that Don't
so now let me tell you now, Mama, as an adult of 50 years plus,
I am
people are out there.
Plus. I am 60.
No, I'm saying as a okay, let's say 60 plus, all right? And people are out there, even if they don't like what you're doing to an extent. They don't like what you're doing to an extent, but they are still fighting for the right of your son, right? Now, Baba, you don't have any problem with any of these people you want and sang for. Baba sang and said, talk small and keep quiet. He called Olori Abi Ewedu Leaf Gifta. He called Yomi. I'm coming and he called Yomi Red Pant.
Yeah.
As a father of the deceased, you are singing song, and your son is being kept in the mortuary.
Dirty red pants.
Your son in the mortuary, unkept, is being wrapped with a paper and kept in a corner, a shabby, smelly corner in this mortuary.
Can we
and you are busy singing.
Wannan abin da yake nan baya ko ina ya riga ya wuce wannan abin da kuke gane din nan.
Auntie, no, Auntie, respect for the deceased. No. If you are going that way, I will not be happy with discussing with you. Respect for the deceased.
Within how many hours we will bury? You know we will bury immediately. So I might not put my mouth in that because we will bury immediately. You know, we bury immediately.
But the law in Lagos State does not permit you to bury immediately.
No, only if you are not a Muslim. It's immediately.
No. In Lagos State. That's the law in Lagos State. If somebody died in a circumstantial situation, you need to seek government permission. In fact, government.
Maybe you see all our people that they kill in Arewa, they bury them immediately.
No, that's Muslim. That's Sharia. That's not a problem. It's not in doubt.
Because keeping the gawa is not.
That's why you don't have such laws. You know that the criminal code in the north is different from the criminal code in the south.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, they are different. They are different. Okay,
I don't know. I thought Nigeria is the same.
No. You have different codes for different. You know, they recognize the religion in the north, so they tailored it towards the Sharia in the north. Okay, so there are different codes for the.
It's not every state that the Sharia. It's not every state.
No. I'm not talking
there's Nigerian law and then the Sharia.
I'm talking of penal code in the north. Penal code.
Okay.
It is across all northern states. Okay. So, but now Lagos State on its own is the only state that has this law governing its own state about how you should treat anyone that died in a circumstantial situation. There's a law it's only Lagos State. We don't have it in Ogun State. I don't think they have it in your state. Okay, so and that is why the Lagos State is going through this process. Like, okay, why did you do this? We want to know this. We want to know that. So that is peculiar to Lagos State. I don't have a problem with the state. I can interpret the laws for them. But that is not a bone of contention, okay? That is that one is aside. But when you see, like aristocrat, my brother here said, you are a father for all and you are a leader. You have assumed that role and that responsibility. Okay? Nobody is asking you for to be eye in everywhere. But because for you to understand some things in this matter, you appointed someone that you know that is learned, competent, that will understand all of these things. Okay, you, my brother, act on my behalf. Take all these powers. And you have come out publicly to support that person. Say, whatever this person does, let me do it. Whatever, let me do it.
Haka. Yeah, you're correct.
Now that you have been hearing some innuendos, insinuations in the book about this person. You have been hearing a lot of things. What are you supposed to do as the father? Maybe call your brother and say, brother, come on. I dey hear menini. What is the position? So that you can think and make an informed decision, whether to say, oh, Oga, stop. I'm not comfortable anymore. Or you say, go ahead. I'm comfortable with whatever you are doing. Ignorance is not a defense in the law.
No, at all. But maybe he has done that. Maybe he has taken it to the family. Yeah, because we don't know. Because I don't think with what Mr. Muiwa has done, I don't approve of it. Yeah, because you cannot collect money from the public, yeah, and not be accountable. Accountability is very, very important. Yeah, extremely important. Very, very important. Yeah, and I think Mr. Muiwa should have come. This is the public money. This is what. I'm not talking about the money in the Access Bank or in Wema Bank. No. I am talking about the GoFund money. Yeah, because we all we all find a way to put our money into some. I don't want to talk about money, what you do or what you don't do. It's between you and your God, whatever you have done. Yeah. So you leave it because donation.
Let me give you a background. Even the money in the Access Bank, it is the public that put us together to create that bank, so that proceeds from GoFundMe, direct proceeds, can go into that account to achieve 5 major things. And those things are listed. If you go to the GoFundMe now, you will see those things, those objectives of which the fund is created. Those objectives are there, clearly stated, no ambiguity.
No, Baba had that account and they now turn it to Baba had that account first. They didn't open that account newly. Go and make your inquiries. Baba already had that account. They now say, okay, they should be using that account.
Okay,
that's why he was a signatory. Yes.
Okay. So you understand that the money is meant for something now, right?
Yes.
Good. The question now is this. A fund is created for 5 objectives. The public wants to know, have you spent this money on these objectives? 1. Have you gone ultra-virus? Which means, have you done anything outside these objectives? Is it a good call to ask?
It is.
Good.
That is not my problem. Wallahi, all this is not my problem.
Exactly.
My problem, I'll say it again, because it seems people does not really understand my problem. Yeah? My problem is the insult on that Baba.
Who is he? Nobody has insulted him.
Oh, God.
No. Okay, let me say something. Okay, maybe
Yomi will insult him. I know what they will insult him. Can't they just
on that, of course, on that, I can agree with you that you don't have to insult anybody. You can agree and disagree on issues.
Well, like, no matter how somebody is with me, is angry with me, if I'm going to talk to them, by the time I say I'm sorry, you calm down.
You can even agree and disagree on issues, but personal insults to people,
insults,
I personally don't agree to it.
No.
I don't.
Now, a woman who has invited Baba to her house, they ate, they do, just because they have a disagreement with Wiki JC, you now come out and you think me, Rakia, will believe you. Oh, sorry, I've gone to say my name in public, sorry. Me, Rita. Me, Rita, we believe you? No.
But let's just call a spade, okay? I'm not being biased. It is what is on the social media. It's on the media space.
Yeah.
Someone is working with you. Fine, you guys
should
have parted ways. Irrespective, I don't even want to know whatever it is, but you have parted ways. But how come you now come online and say, Oni Koko, Ofe Je Koko mi?
What does that mean?
It's like I come to greet you in your house as my mother or something as a leader, and perhaps I met you eating cocoa. Cocoyam. You know what cocoyam?
Yes, I know cocoyam.
Okay, so you are eating cocoyam, all right? And I came in, Madam Rita, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. You now say, meet me where low at the chop. And I took maybe 1 or 2 or 3 pieces out of it to eat with you. Okay? Now, you now came online to say, can you imagine this man? I thought he has money. He didn't even have money. In fact, he came on Okada. In fact, the cocoa that I was eating, he took out of it and began to eat my cocoa. What do you make out of that? This is a leader. Okay? And so on. Batakupa, Iglewedu, these are people that have sweated morning, afternoon, night.
Yomi, no, everybody has.
Do you
But
understand?
with Yomi, I cannot, and I stand to be corrected. My personal opinion, my personal opinion, I have nothing against Yomi. Absolutely nothing against that man. But wallahi, if you
justice of who killed him, that's what he's doing.
Justice, okay. You see, this woman that has this platform, she's doing justice. I don't know her.
Everybody.
This woman that has this platform called Very Wicked Lady,
Indeed, very
she is
wicked.
doing justice.
Indeed, very wicked. I know this woman, this host here,
She's doing justice.
this host is the most wicked host in Justice for Mohbad.
Good.
This one, they hear go come on.
She's doing justice. But you see, that's once. Okay. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry if I aggravate anybody. I just come to say my opinion. Thank you very much. My sister, Kike. She's not there.
Oh, she's not there. Yeah, Rita,
My sister is gone. Please, when she comes back, help me to say thank you to her for listening to my ranting. Chairman, thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank
And
you.
very wicked lady, God bless you. Now, what
Do you have a Hausa
now
platform?
what? Baba, sorry, aristocrat. Don't I didn't greet you. I am so sorry. Yeah, thank you for listening.
No wala.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody for listening to me.
Rita,
But I beg all of you, stop insulting Baba.
Madam,
He
do
lost
you
his
have-
son.
Madam,
And it's
do you
not, it's
have-
irreplaceable. He lost his son. Always remember, he lost his son.
We all agree with that. Honestly,
Thank you.
We all agree with that. Yeah,
Thank you,
We all
sir.
agree with that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
So, Chairman,
Yes, sir.
now that the way things are,
Yeah.
what is the way forward? I think this is an opportunity for us to get some things right. Not everything, but we need to get some things right and get some level of sanity, I believe. But how are we taking charge of getting these things right?
Yeah, most importantly, there are better ways of doing things in society, especially in the society that we belong to. And that's why there are laws, rules, guidance that governs and guide everybody's action and inaction in the country. So rather than engaging in tongue lashing, backbiting, insult and stuff like that, seeing yourself on the street and fighting, wọ́n máa tí wọ́n bá tí lè bá kọrin bú ọ̀tún akọrin bú òsì wọ́n fi ń tajà wọn ni. So that is where you have the same platform to respond to each other. You cannot beat a
but to
child.
respond the Oracle Lele now, Chairman.
Hold
Respond
on now.
she platform.
Aduke,
no.
I was not there. I was not there.
you cannot
I was
beat
not
a
there
child.
when they had that issue, okay, when they were cursing him. But I can tell you with the introduction that I was on Latine when he started the show, he said, ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo gbé wá lónìí, ọ̀rọ̀ boy mi. Chairman, are you aware that, like Isne said, the engineer he trained in school to be managing his studio in Nigeria, the guy, Baba Mohbad, has collected the boy to himself. To the extent, now the boy, they help Baba Mohbad, they do chorus.
Hold on.
For song,
Now,
where Baba Mohbad take course. Now, Mumbo, Chairman, let me say it finish.
Ẹnìkan ti mute o kẹ́ni ẹ sọ̀rọ̀
Okay, now
chairman
what
lọ́dà
I'm saying
fáyà mi
is
ká
this.
ti mute.
What I'm saying is this. In Nigeria today, we have what we call employment law. Okay? I don't want us to start speaking with sentiment. Whatever we want to speak, let us speak with fact, laws, regulation, and conventions. Okay?
Yes.
We have what we call employment law. Okay? If I employ you, if an employment is a contract between two parties, and either party can terminate that contract. Either party. And there are provisions on how to terminate a contract between parties. And that's why if I employ you, very wicked, I give you an offer, then you will accept it and sign. In that offer, I will have stated in that offer, if you want to go, this is how you should go. You must give me notice of 30 days. You must submit all the company properties in your care. Then in my return, I will pay you your salary, I will pay you your severance package, I will pay this, I will pay that, and everybody will go in peace.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, God bless you.
Hold on, please. Let me finish. I don't want people to misquote me. Nobody owns anybody. There's no slave trade or slave mastery in Nigeria. Nobody owns anybody. Nobody. If the contract says I must give you 30 days notice before I can go, in as much as I have fulfilled that 30 days notice, I have submitted all the company's properties in my care to you. You are not owing me. I am not owing you. I am free to go. But let me give you another instance. In some industries in Nigeria, it will be clearly stated in your employment that even if you leave my company, you cannot work for a sister company within the time frame of time. They will always give you a time. What do I mean by sister company? Sister company means that if you leave, let me say...
Chairman, ẹ má bínú sáà pé mo interjecting. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin sọ̀rọ̀ in a professional way. Ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí abroad. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Nàìjíríà. This guy is just a worker. Kò sí signature kankan between engineer yẹn pẹ̀lú Mr. Lati. Ẹ̀yin sọ̀rọ̀ professionally. You are talking in a high way, Mr. Chairman. Ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ in a high professional way. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé wá sí level Nàìjíríà pé o kàn gbèyàn kan Nàìjíríà, o wà lábọ́dọ̀ kan gbèyàn kan Nàìjíríà kó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ní studio ẹ̀. That person can actually go to another place and work. Mi ìfẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ in a professional way. Ẹ jẹ́ ká come down to Nigeria level. Ṣẹ́rí ẹni yìí tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ fún Baba Mohbad, I don't see anything bad in it. Tó fi wá di wípé ẹ máa wá stage show. Nǹkan tí mo understand yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ support gbogbo kinní yẹn.
O lè lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ń bò mí. In as much as there is no law, there is no contract tying you down to hours, days, times, remuneration, or whatever in a particular place. Have you not seen people that do 3 or 4 jobs in a day? Wọ́n bá ṣe parí bricklayer láàárọ̀, wọ́n á lọ sí ilé apalọ̀ lálẹ́, wọ́n á lọ sí ilé ìlọ́sàn, wọ́n á lọ ṣe ilé ìlọ́sàn, wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa máa dá sáwọn nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ bá wa dá sí. Irú ṣó àná yẹn pọ̀ gan-an. It is so bad and bitter.
Listen, now we have the opportunity to say our own part on this platform, and that's why we are doing. Okay? So that tó bá gbọ́ ọ̀tún, àwọn èèyàn náà gbọ́ tí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà wọ́n á tún fi kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí. Gbogbo ọ̀làjọ́ ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́, nobody's an island here. Okay? So the question I would have loved to ask that person is that, did you employ this person officially? Okay, is there a contract between two of you? If he says no, that means there's no contract. The person can decide to even come today and not come tomorrow.
Ben.
No, you can't hold him responsible. You can't hold him down. You can't hold him responsible. And that's why it's
But
always
chairman,
good to do things in the right way,
chairman
irrespective
Ketua,
of who.
make I come still carry you reach there. If we should blame Baba in all the music that Baba is doing, we should blame this same person. Because I remember vividly when Baba first make his music, you are the one that come and promote it, and everybody is saying, in fact, Mr. Chairman, that is what caught the fights between African TV and the same this so-called host. Where beside African TV talk say Baba must not sing at this moment. Then this man come online to come and drag African TV to the extent that Baba now come to come and corroborate it and swear for African TV. So why is now the problem? You gave Baba your studio to start singing. Why are you now dragging Baba at the moment for the singing that you are the one that even... You should have not allowed Baba to sing from the beginning. You should have not promoted Baba from the beginning. Why are you now coming out today? That person is the Alaida. What Baba done, I will not blame Baba, but what
No,
this
Baba
man
has
did
no fault.
today
Baba has
on
no,
his live streaming, it is very, very uncalled for.
that there's no contract between two of them.
No
Okay?
contract. No, but
Everybody
no,
free.
chairman,
You know,
chairman,
you can't hold
between
anybody
Baba,
responsible anymore.
between Baba and the promoter, there is a contract. But between the engineer and the promoter, I don't think there is no contract. It is just a mere worker. But Baba has contract with Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad has contract with this. Oh, I don't want to mention his name because of you people that is online. Bí ó bá jẹ́ mi nìkan mo wà lórí
ẹ
live,
kú
ì máa
ẹ kú
wọnú wọn jáde ni.
òwúrọ̀ èmi á sọ tèmi o ẹ káàárọ̀
Welcome,
máa
mighty
sọ
guy.
tèmi máa sọ tèmi mo dẹ̀ ready láti sọ tèmi. I've been listening for a number of hours, and I'm glad that we ended up in a position, obviously, chairman, aristocrats. Yes. Good morning, aristocrat. Good morning, I am Yinka Ade.
Chairman Alagbon, I don't know.
I have it, but let's not even I will play it. Don't worry. So let me, because there's a bit of conversation in my background, so let me move away from it. So you see, there is something we call the law of contract, and the law of contract in any country actually has something in the small print. Now, if Latisne had gone out there to train somebody, and he hadn't actually sort of like put a clause in there to say, when you graduate, you will serve me for the next 5 years or 2 years or whatever the case may be. It actually means that that person can serve him for as long as it takes, and they can literally walk away whenever they feel like. And there will be only sentiments, will be the only thing you have as a payback.
That's all.
Now, that is that on one side. On the other hand, it was even African television that gave the illiterate Olori Ebi, I'm sorry to say, the understanding of a template of a contract that the idea of 70-30 came from. Now, when Olori Ebi Latisne decided to invoke that contract, he was only thinking about 70-30. And he did what he had to do. You see, if you have engaged with people in the industry that are into the music business, they will tell you that a contract is beyond 70-30. You need to tie your protege down. Now, if Latisne had done the needful, and he had done additional research, he will realize that, oh, please, someone is making a lot of noise, and the chairman, I think, is you. So when you kind of like sign someone up onto your label, and if you decide, obviously, Latisne would have gone in there, created a label, rather than creating a presence on YouTube. And then let's just showcase whatever. So maybe all the EP stuff. Okay. There is a number of tracks that you would have put down that we actually find to be useful to get an EP, turn it into an album, right? And then at that point in time, you know that the moment we release an album, the proceed will be this is the percentage and all that kind of stuff, but we lock you down for 5 years. Now, if we lock you down for 5 years and you want to buy yourself out of the contract, we've seen it across the board with Ashake and various other people. We've seen Olamide who will allow his proteges to go when they want to go, and we've seen other producers that will not allow you to go. We've seen what happened to even Mohbad himself when he kind of relinquished himself out of the Malian records and that aspect of things. Now, these are people who have not been blessed, who have not actually done the work, but it's just an opportunity. It's just opportunism. So if you go into that aspect, now your protege, you, Olori Ebi, is walked away. He has a right to walk away because unfortunately for you, you did not have a proper contract with him that will stop him from walking away. Now, what we have right now is a beef. What we have right now is Olori Ebi's platform that's entertained Baba, entertained Karimo, entertained what's that woman's name? Comfy. Now, Olori Ebi is kind of like a shameless man that will set up his platform to collect 2%, to collect 10%, to collect. Hold on, let me land.
Hold on. You continue.
Yes.
You continue, please. Can we have this conversation without?
Okay, let me not shit. Okay, so it's a how can I put it? A mago person that will always use his own platform. Maybe even if it's not even mago, because I sometimes champion the idea that at least it's his platform and he set his own precedent. And if his precedent is that I get 10%, I get 2%, I think it's a shameful thing to do. Why? Because we've collected and donated money and we put money into Paparano's idea. When he champions something on his platform, he say, please, don't contact me, or contact the person, and then we contact the person. The person supply the bank account and we donate the money. And at the end of the day, nobody is going to say Paparano is collecting percentage. Now, in his case, he's collecting percentage and he never denies it. He can't deny it. Now, so now that we're now in a position where Olori Ebi himself is beginning, you see, the thing is what people actually take for granted. Just because when Olori Ebi opens his platform, there are 1,000 people on it, doesn't mean people are not there for gossips. Doesn't mean it's not the Yomi people. Doesn't mean it's not everybody that is there just to make sure they catch the information live. Now, what these people are doing, trying to castigate one person, especially Mr. Joseph Aloba and all this kind of stuff, is retaliatory. Why? Because your platform is now beginning to be labeled in negative ways across the board. And then the only way you can redeem yourself is to open your platform to the same platform you open to Karimo, the same platform you open to Comfy. The same time they were dragging Mohbad's mom. You open your platform for Comfy and the rest of another God's devil's advocate that is working with Comfy and all that kind of stuff. So what goes around will come around. And I think that the distractions that in this process that has got us up to here is still the same distraction that we are using to move on to the next level. If we cannot eliminate the distraction, if we cannot actually sort of like ignore what is going on between Mr. Ewedu Collector and Joseph Aloba, these are instances and situations that are inconsequential, not useful, not valid, actually is none of our business. So if Olori Ebi, Latisne and his people want to be cursing, this is what they've been doing. These people were there when Comfy was cursing a child, making good, big, massive balloon, humongous money out of cursing and dragging a child for months on end. Dragging even Mohbad's mom for months on end. And the last time we had Mr. Muiwa clocking off on Olori Ebi's platform, these are people that will persuade. They are persuaders, and persuaders are people who want to lead by way of stealth. They will persuade, they will engineer. And Olori Ebi is lost it because he believes the fact that people come onto his platform and he gets 900 and 1,000 people, He believes that makes him superior to other platform. I don't think so. And I will tell you one thing. If you have 1,000 lizards in Africa basking in the sun, and they all point their heads in the same direction, if the bomb goes off, they won't know where it's coming from. If the enemies are attacking, they may be coming from behind them and they're running ahead. They take the whole lot of them out. And that is what I find on Olori Ebi's platform, where they are lying to themselves. They are aligning themselves to the status quo. If Olori Ebi decides today, we want to drag Brekete from now till tomorrow, nobody on that platform will ask why. They will just drag Brekete. They will just come and curse him. They're just going to come and drag him. So they are distractions that we don't need. They can do what they like there. Now, let me now go back to the bone of contention. Oh, Dikoko Gogon, the real Dikoko. We have settled the shenanigans between African television and Yomi. And the very wicked lady, I congratulate you. Aristocrat, I congratulate you. Kunle, if you are listening, I congratulate you. And the reason why I congratulate those people is literally that now that we've settled the score between these people, let's not forget the reason why they are at loggerheads in the first place. And I am still of the same mindset. Yomi, CCTV, give us the summary and let us walk away from it. Tell us exactly what we need to take with us. 1. 3 seconds video coming into 10 minutes video. Analyze the whole thing. Tell us exactly where we are. We are not going to accept that the police are not doing the needful. We're not going to accept your letter that you've written to Asher Rock. We are not going to. Now, African television and Yomi, the fact that we've settled this score between you guys, and you guys will not go your separate ways the way people are thinking, and you're never going to go your separate ways. You're still going to checkmate each other where applicable. But the thing is, the bone of contention, we still did not get to the bottom of it. Was
Sorry,
petitioned?
Come back
No, let me finish. Was Wumi Cynthia petitioned? Was she petitioned? Why was she not arrested when she paraded herself at Iyabo Ojo's wedding? If she's indeed wanted, why is it that when the opportunity was best, she went in there, flared her muscles as she should? Because why? There is no reason for her to be arrested. So the same people, Supreme Iron Lady, African television, and everybody that get involved in all the shenanigans of Yomi and African TV that we settled, we still want to get to the bottom of whether a warrant is actually issued for the arrest of Wumi, and why is it that when the opportunity was there, even Yomi himself wasn't going to the wedding to go and stand outside there and wait for the police to come and arrest Wumi? Why? Because Yomi, you are in Nigeria. Abeokuta, the same thing you've been doing, going to police station. Why did you and your forces not arrest Wumi? So we need to look at this thing critically. And it's not that we have settled a fight, and doesn't actually mean we then need to be tongue-tied. It just means, as chairman is indicated right now, we're not going to directly assassinate anybody's character. We're not going to say they are snake swallowing money. We're not going to say they are doing 70-30. We are not going to say they are doing 10% on their platform, but we will ask the question. Yomi and African television, you've been at loggerheads about this case that Yomi put a petition, you do your counter petition. The two of you now, separately, you don't have to come together. It's time for African television to start opening its platform now. Rather than borrowing other people's platform, he needs to put his thoughts together. He needs to address the nation. And it's time for him to be truthful to the Nigerian public, to now tell us, because so far, since the original police coming out to the public to sort of like say preliminary findings and all that kind of stuff, the police haven't actually had the need to come back to the public. And it's African television and Yomi are the ones that have been misleading us with Sakamaje information about what is going on in the police station. They are the people that have been fighting themselves with their respective police group that is on their side, and they are the ones that have been spending money to fight each other. Now we've settled this fight between you guys, but we want to get to the bottom of why you are fighting, because we still need answers so that we can move on to the next level and we can start looking at the way forward. And a very wicked lady is right. We cannot move on until we get to the bottom of the matter in hand. That's where I stand. I champion that, and I think that we need to do it the way Chairman has said. We're not going to be cursing anybody. We're not going to be shading anybody. We're not going to assassinate anybody's character. We're not going to remind them of the past. We're going to go straight to the point. Yomi Fabi, if you are listening at some point, you don't have to open your platform. You need to come to platforms where the issue is being resolved, because that is a platform that we're going to get the proper follow on. Because if we're going to get a proper way forward, we need to go back to the same platform, go back to Lenchi's platform and get you guys to have a dialogue and still counter each other without any maligning. And then you guys, let's say they will settle the score is part one. The way forward before we can have it, you guys now need to settle the score directly by telling the public the truth about the matter. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Icy Guy. And for Chairman, I don't feel Chairman is on that lane with you. Chairman only speak in the aspect of let's not insult or malign or put any insult word. But in the other part, I don't feel Chairman is in that lane with what you just said. If it is Chairman Abi, am I not right? Because I was so surprised when Chairman...
Sorry, very wicked. What I'm saying is, let's not doing it with insults. Let's do it directly.
Yeah.
Because if we don't do it with insults, we allow people we accommodate them to feel comfortable. Then we can get something out of them. That's what I meant. Thank you.
I support that, Mr. IT Guy, and I feel like it should not be in one certain platform. It can happen in any platform. And even talking about that platform that happened that day, yes, Lenchi did well. But I suggest we should go to a neutral platform that everybody will be free. Because that day on that platform, why I say that is that Chairman was like that day was like a drop and one jabo. Off comment section. While African TV was in that platform, Chairman did not give that order. We pay a job and work per comment section. But Yomi day or the week pay per comment section a job and work. And kini ede shele lodo olenchi.
Okay, can I tell you what happened? But can I tell you what happened? No, hold on. Can I tell you what happened? Hold on. Let me very wickedly. Let me tell you what happened. Now, African television obviously came up, and everybody had that many hours with him. Now, it was clear that Yomi, when it was his turn, it was reluctant to come up. And don't forget that Yomi did not come up. Hold on, let me finish now. Let me finish.
Okay,
it was reluctant to come up, but it was when Lenchi got the two of them behind the scene to go maybe to the Green app to drag them what I suggested originally. It was when Lenchi was able to drag them into a meeting behind the scene that they were able to be on the same platform, because Yomi did not want to come up whilst African TV was there. Now, by the time African TV drops up and Yomi is there, the idea is that if we're going to get the two of them together, let's reduce the number of interference. And I think that's what the chairman was trying to...
Okay.
So,
because, no,
yeah. So Yeah,
You
and it
have
may
a
be
good
wrong.
point.
It may be wrong or right.
But
Hold on, let me
it is
finish. It may
unfair.
be
It
wrong
is
or right.
unfair,
Hold on
Mr.
now.
IT
Let me
guy.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Well, just let me finish. It may be wrong or right to turn off the comment section. And I think everybody's observation of the comment section at that point in time is that the fans are now divided and they are now throwing bullets at themselves. The ones that are
We
supporting
don't
African
care.
TV,
Nǹkan
the
tó
one that are
ṣẹlẹ̀ lókè
supporting
gangan
Yomi.
làwa
But
care. We care about what happened
at the end of the
upstairs.
day, no, hold on now. At the end of the day, maybe it was even you that said, why should you turn off the comment section? And then they left the comment section open. You said the thing is, suggestions will come when it comes, but we shouldn't thrive off those kind of aspects. At least at the end of the day,
IT guy,
the goal was
I
achieved.
understand you. Yeah, and I'm
Yes.
happy to that. And congratulations to everybody. But báwo lẹ́nìkan ṣe ṣorí tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe ṣorí? Nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ dúró lé lórí nìyẹn. If you
No,
can give that, no, I need to.
I think it's
Ẹ má
settled
gbé jà.
itself.
Let me
The
say my
situation
mind.
settled
Let me
itself.
say my mind.
Yes.
Let me say my mind.
Okay.
That thing that happened that day, I understand it, and I thank God that it finally solved. But if that thing keep happening continuously, it need to stop in that day. We need to stop where. Kí ni ẹnìkan fi ṣorí tẹ́nìkan ò fi ṣorí? If you can give that to Yomi Fabiyi, why don't you do that to African TV too? You allow people to come, have a section with African TV. Some even come there and they are insulting African TV there. You did not say they should drop them. You allow that. Kí ni Yomi fi ṣorí tí African TV ò fi ṣorí? Tẹ́ bá ti pa comment section fún Yomi, ẹ pa fún African TV náà. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti drop àwọn nǹkan fún Yomi, ẹ Mr. Richie, no. Let me say my mind. Ẹ ní sùúrù. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi orí kan fárí apá kan dá apá kan sí. Kò dá. Ẹ ṣe tẹ́ bá máa ṣe fún Yomi nìkan ṣe fún African TV. Tẹ́ bá máa ṣe fún African TV nìkan ṣe fún Yomi. In fact, when Yomi Fabiyi now came there, he said they should drop some people. Why tẹ́ ṣe ní kó drop àwọn nǹkan gbàtà African TV wà lókè? Ó ti dìgbà àkólẹ̀ yín àbí? Anybody lè ṣanwó, ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí, ó lè ṣanwó sí lára. But Yomi, ẹ tún wá ń bẹ Yomi gan ni kó tó wá sókè. I understand everything, but that yesterday, that show that day, please ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, mo bẹ̀ yín ni mi ìṣakọ, ẹ jẹ́ kó stop níbi ibẹ̀ yẹn. Nǹkan tẹ́ bá ti allow ni kẹ́ allow. Tẹ́ bá ti ní allow ẹ̀fẹ́ ni kẹ́ má ṣe fẹ́ ni. Mi ì sọ wípé nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe lọ́jọ́ yìí ò dá o for the peaceful of that day. But ẹ má jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Kò dá lọ́dọ̀ tèmi. Ìkàlẹ̀ ṣe bó ti lọ.
I agree with you. I think, okay, let me just say this. Okay, we've learned something from it. And I think you are right. And in future, obviously, everybody will do things accordingly. But you need to appreciate the fact that the way things developed on the day, the suggestions that were made is to the benefit of being able to get these people.
Which wasn't
planned. And we have to make it up as we go along. So yes, there are some kind of things that doesn't play to the likeness of a lot of people, including yourself. But you've made an incredible point, and we need to kind of take that on board. But having said that, you actually also have to realize that it took Lenchi to take both parties outside this
we don't care
black app to come back. But we did, but look, when African TV, look at it this way, you can't
eat your cake. No.
Very wicked. Let me finish this comment, then I will mute.
You don't listen. African TV acted maturely.
Let me finish this.
I don't care about maturity.
Very wicked lady. This is your platform, and you can run it the way you want. Now, let me explain something to you. I have an announcement to when African television is being African television, right? We want to suppress him. But African television subdued himself. Now, when Yomi is being Yomi decided to play the big guys game as well. But at the end of the day, to meet in the middle, there are certain suggestions and a lot of work in the background to at least get the two of them on the panel at the same time. Now, some of it may not pleasure you, and some of it we may see as learning a lesson going forward. And we need to take that on board. But one thing is, now that we understand it, what we need to appreciate is that when things are developing, we just do the best we can, suggest the best we can. And then it's when the whole thing is over that we're going to look at what is wrong about it. And then once we've learned about it now, we now know nobody is an island. Nobody is too big to engage. And we should not be begging people to engage. Because at that point, at some point, when I got frustrated, I said, look, we have said our bit. If they decide not to do anything about the advice we've given them and the conversation we've had, but not knowing that Lenchi was doing his best in the background. So, but because we had to make it up as we went along on the day, I would just say congratulations to everyone, including yourself, because you got involved as well. So that's it's just to clear this thing.
Yeah, you are right. Moving forward, Jari.
Okay. So,
Mr. Richie, and you might
yes.
support your meeting in
No. Listen, you don't understand. I keep saying it, right? Whatever that brings justice is my focus, and I've said it thousands of times. Guy will be my witness. If African TV come up with something which you actually mentioned today, right? I'll be fully supporting him. I'm not going to shy away because he has invested. He has invested a lot of time on this course.
See, let's not wait till somebody brings something. I want to talk about
Are you not listening? Are you not listening?
Yes. Mr.
Richie. We have discussed back and forth on this warrant of arrest. So I'm not going to go there anymore, right? We said, and you know why?
Where did you discuss it? Where have you discussed it with Yomi?
I've been listening.
You discussed it with
No.
You did not discuss it with Yomi.
I'm just saying, listen, you are telling me something. And I said, for me, I will ask him directly. Honestly, this is me. I don't shy myself away asking him questions. And don't forget, I was one of the first guy that was actually chastising Yomi around the whole block. Well, mostly when he left, when he left like Hayward to England and then came back. But ever since then, I saw his movement, I saw what he was doing, and I fully supported him. There's nothing wrong. And if you play foul, right, I'll call him out. Even the stuff that you're asking about he said something 4 days ago, right? I asked him directly on the Amikadi platform. Yomi, this is what I heard
about the accountability of how they used to pay money. I record that one. I have it. But Mr. Richie, moving forward, are we going to abandon that arrest? And
no, we're not. Are you not listening? Lifted? Are you not listening? You guys suggested something that this thing is not going away. We need both of them to clarify it and tell us publicly what actually ensued between the two police. That's why I was even joking that the police successfully divided them, right? But that's not going away. That's not going away. I
said to you, let's move forward, Mr. Richie. About the warrant of arrest and the CCTV lifted, are we going to abandon that? Moving forward, we are not talking about African TV and Yomi Fabi anymore. Moving forward, what are we going to do about that? Are we not supposed to be asking questions about that?
I don't know whether you don't understand what I was saying.
I want you to talk about that. I want you to move.
Listen. I said the people representing, right? Even about these CCTV issues, about the 3 seconds video. Yes, if there's need be, if there's any question, we direct it to Yomi because Yomi has put himself on the line for those things, and I've heard him explaining himself thousands of times about this. Right, but it doesn't mean I'm completely convinced.
About the CCTV and the warrant of arrest. Can you please give us the summary?
Listen about the CCTV. I don't want to be.
Let me play it for you. Listen, you would not want to go there.
Hang on a
You
second.
would not want to go there, and I'm going there with you, Mr.
No. I said I'm not going to be his mouthpiece.
He has not cleared the CCTV.
I said I've overheard him talking.
Blah, blah, blah.
And all I'm saying, why don't we ask him question directly? This is my point. By
who? By you or by can?
If I can ask him, of course. If he's on this platform, I'll ask him.
But you have seen Yomi Fabi yesterday. You saw him today. You did not.
Are you not listening to me?
I did not say you should go and attack him.
I have to. I'm not going to attack him. Never. Listen, because you know what?
Understand me.
Listen, I understand you, but listen. I've heard him, and when I'm being in my bottom pit that I wanted to ask him question, I jump up and ask him, and he has never failed not to answer. And he has never been rude to me or humiliate me. He answered the question. Are you getting the point? So on this course, if you ask me, if I find him on the platform again, I'll ask him, Mr. Yomi, what's the update about the CCTV? What's the update about this about the 3 seconds video? Let him narrate his stories. Asking is not castigating. You just asking, just curious. There's nothing wrong in doing that. Are you getting the point? I'm not going to shy away from asking those questions.
You know, asking questions is not a problem. Asking questions is not a problem, okay? And I think we owe ourselves that duty to ask questions where necessary, okay? Like Richie said, he has asked him. I want to ask Richie. You said you have asked him question about those issues involved.
Yeah,
What has been his response?
No,
Has there
the
been
question. Listen,
how many calls at the same time?
the
And I want to
question,
meet this morning.
the question that I asked him, because I remember when I think it was very clear that somebody said that when Yomi was asked about accountability, he said he doesn't hold anybody accountability, and I put it directly to him, the same question. Mr. Yomi, I heard that this is what you said, and he denied it. Right? And he said no. That why would he say that? He went on to narrate. Right? And I even asked him, is it true that you don't allow people to engage people? And he even said, yes, he talks to people. And I even commended him. I said, that's what we want going forward. You know, even lately, what I heard him talking, which I've been talking to some of my good colleagues, is talking about this going to Abuja and all this billboard and all that. And I've heard him saying, even on this platform, I've heard him saying that maybe this is not the right time, maybe we should stop for now, maybe come the beginning of May and all that. But one thing that I have been saying to people, right, about this accountability, which is very, very important, not just the money alone, about the process. What are you doing? Even if it's something that you cannot tell publicly, but give us an hint that maybe you cannot speak about it now, but this is the stage where I am. It's normal. But what I've been saying on the money issues, that it made it clear, if you donate to Break the Silence Foundation directly, right, you're not donating just for Mohbad. You're donating to his NGO, in which means he has some other activities to do. Let's be clear on that.
Hold
on. Let me finish. No, let me finish, please.
I want
please.
us to move past that accountability.
Let me finish. Let me finish this.
Him,
no, let me finish. Let me finish, please, sister. Please,
continue,
please. This is very important. And I said something. I said, if you want to give Yomi any task within the Justice for Mohbad, let it be managed services. Managed services means if you are sorry, can you make this person? If you are, say for example, very quickly, if you are raising money, right, on behalf of Yomi on this platform, let's say all of us on this panel are donating, right? We want to see what the money is going to be used for. You define, you give a definition of this is the purpose of the money, right? And you say, okay, this is how much I've realized. I've realized 1 million within you guys, but actually, what I wanted to task Yomi to do is probably cost about 500,000, give and take 600,000. That means you are the one who knows the accountability because you have already managed Yomi side. Are you getting the point? This is the way we can mitigate against the risk of talking about this accountability about money. Let's manage whoever we give your money to. If anybody raises money on Olori Ebi's platform, then we hold Olori Ebi platform for its accountability. What have you used for the money? You should be coming up with a donation. This is how much I've collected, and this is how much I've given to Mr. Yomi, or this is how much I've given to TV.
Mr. Richie, I give kudos to you for even asking that question, and I must commend you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So I think now I just can move forward. Because talking about the accountability, you have asked and he has cleared it, and I haven't. I just can move forward. What is now your own perspective about the CCTV that has been lifted? Where is the CCTV? Ibo
Said,
ni CCTV don't
listen,
lift it.
like I
Let's
said,
not go
listen.
back to the accountability again.
No. I want to answer you. I want to answer you.
Ẹ fẹ́ wá
Me?
gbìjà Yomi lókè tẹ́lẹ̀ ni àbí? Ẹ má bọ̀ wá gbìjà Yomi, mo wà ń bí gallant.
Listen to this.
Uncle Richard, I have one
Papa,
question. Oh.
thank you, sir.
Sẹ̀lẹ̀ máa
And the
tún fà wá
question is,
gùn, ó
with
máa fà á
whatever
já
you have
fún wa ń sìn.
interacted with Yomi, we are all Yoruba man, black
Thank
man.
you. Thank
We are
you.
fighting for our own legacy. No money from anywhere. No daddy money here. Do you think that Yomi is actually 100% that anybody can vouch on your
Ẹ
word
ṣáà ti
to trust
gbégi
you?
accountability yìí báyìí.
Okay, now let me tell you my own view, right?
The experience of Aloba and others. Oh.
Thank you. Listen, my brother. Remember when Yomi first came in about the
Ẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀
CCTV,
accountability.
and then he went to London, right? Abruptly, right? I was one of the people that was chastising and said, "What this caricature man doing? Do you think he's smart? He's playing people up and all that, right?" That was my thinking. That was my opinion then, that no, this guy is not trustworthy. Was he playing at? Are you getting the point? But when he came back, right? Even when he came back, I was still even joking. But when he now had that 3 seconds video, which wasn't, because initially I was thinking, was it a planting? Are you getting the point? Because I don't have a trust for him, right? I was thinking, was it a planting? But as the event progresses, right? When all this kitty kata running around with all these perpetrators happening on the 3 seconds video, then that makes me believe, okay, this guy is trying to separate himself, right, from the bad people. Are you getting the point? And if you ask me up till now, I'll still tell you, I'll still give him 70% or even 65%. You cannot trust. You cannot trust anybody.
Question about accountability again.
No. I'm asking something else. Uncle Richie, you remember he played some voice note for us of police officers that he was asking questions regarding what they are doing. Where did that matter? Because it's a different matter that is happening now. There was no 30 seconds at that time. But Yomi played us some voice of some officers.
Listen, my brother, before the 3 seconds, even when I said to Yomi openly when I engage him now, I say, I'm one of the people that actually doesn't believe in you at all. I told him.
Mr. Richie, if I should bring that voice, if you make me bring that voice note of you and Yomi Fabi conversation out, I still have a lot of things to even ask you concerning that question that you had, the way you put it that day. But I don't want to go that route.
Okay.
We go come analyze it another day, and I go invite you, because that day, I don't want to talk about that thing. Let's go moving forward.
Okay.
You see that question where you ask him that day, even you dictate in his own word to word that day according to your own conversation. You dictate a red flag. But did I
ask him question very well?
Yes, I say I give you regard. I must commend you for asking the same question as the question supposed be. Now, so you ask Sam, and
exactly. It's very important. Listen, it's very important, because if we don't ask question, how do I want to get convinced that this guy is actually following the right course? It's quite important. And I mentioned about all this, I thought about all this accountability that we're talking about. Because if you donate money, if Yomi comes to your platform, we donate money to his NGO, and so, but no, there's no accountability, because you don't even have the preference to see how much money is being donated to him. Are you getting the point? But if we donated on each platform, let's manage it ourselves. And somebody will be responsible for the accountability. Let me tell you a classical example. I hate to bring ladies all the time. Look what happened when they said, okay, we want Yomi to go to the media house, right? He had some money collected, and she was up to now accountable for all the money spent. And that's what I believe that with the way we should approach things. Either African TV, either Yomi, let's support them. Financially, we support them.
Uncle Richie,
but let be accountability for whatever.
All of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way it should be.
In fact, with Yomi, I don't have any issues. Just unanswered questions. You see, the fact that he's using his account, his name, it's not like he's using somebody else's account to collect money. You understand?
No, we're talking
Josie Day na
accountability
today.
now.
In day go
Me,
come.
I'm not.
You
I don't want to
understand?
discuss accountability.
Good morning.
If
No,
that
no, this we don't
go
finish. We
on
don't finish. Let's move on.
accountability, oh, in my budget,
Their day go come.
we go insult each other when it comes to accountability matter. Because I have evidence of
So
Yomi
I stand
himself
with
that
Yomi.
can
I stand with him.
castigate everything that you are saying right now.
Not just with Yomi. Sorry, my brother. You mentioned
Aduke,
you mentioned
you are the host.
Sakuma
Set
just
the
now.
agenda.
Any
Stop
one of
begging
us.
Aduke, you are the
I
host.
they try
Set
they
the
I they
agenda
try
of your
to I they
discussion.
try to stop
Stop
them
begging
from this
anybody.
accountability
Shut
now.
Okay.
No,
everybody up and set the agenda you want us
accountability.
to discuss.
And the thing, the actual thing me I want Mr.
Set
Richie
your
to
agenda.
talk about. What I actually want Mr. Richie to talk about is about this thing, and I want you to listen to it by yourself.
They were destroying my name and you accept it.
Whatever. If you understand.
Let me play that stuff to you now.
No, can you something big bag you? Emma
Listen.
Really?
To be honest
Wait,
with you,
I need to go.
Okay.
Emma, I need to go. I want to hear your opinion about it, and you must be
Okay.
sincere before you
Okay.
want to go and ask.
To the AIG, we got court order to go into Mohbad's house. We got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV.
Oh yeah, I want you to talk about that. Oh yeah, we got order to lift the CCTV up, and we set the date to go and lift the CCTV, and we lifted the CCTV up. Oh yeah, Mr. Richie,
Okay.
can
Now,
you please?
You see, for me, I'll tell you the fact. I'm not completely clear because there's one that you played. No, one minute. No. I heard what he said, but I'm saying for the CCTV story, I'm not entirely convinced because I've heard different stories. Are you getting the point? I'm not, and I've never come across to pound my chest.
So who are you confused about? Is it about me or about him saying different things?
It's not about you. CCTV? It's not about you. It's about the whole thing. Even Papa no tried to explain to me. So why are you not
asking me about that?
Listen, Aduke. I actually made reference to you, right? That I've listened to so many tapes about this CCTV from you. I was on your platform when he was saying that, when Yomi said that the neighbor.
You are the one. Let me now explain to you. You are the one getting it wrong.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
then you can correct me.
Yeah.
That's one that you played. Yomi was talking to the Yomi was giving narrative. What actually ensued between him and the owner, the neighbor, right? He said he came to the neighbor's house, right? And he said he knocked the gate. The neighbor blah blah open for me. And anyway, he said along the line, neighbor was now saying, for you to lift this video, right? That will need like kind of order, right? But he said, hold on, let me finish. And he said, if I want, and he said, neighbor even asked him that if you want to sit down and watch. He said, no, I don't have time. That he doesn't want to risk himself. This is when he was reporting that, let me go and get what you asked for. Right, and he said upon getting back, I don't know what day. Maybe it wasn't the same day.
Mr. Richie, please wait, Mabinusa. Let me now correct it today. I was the one that played the boat, so let me now correct it.
Thank you.
There is a CCTV in Mohbad neighbor. See, there is a CCTV in Mohbad neighbor's house.
Overlooking Mohbad's compound.
Yes, that one was the one Yomi wanted to sit down and watch. And he said, no, I don't have time to sit down for 24 hours and watch what happened there. The CCTV in Mohbad's neighbor is different from the CCTV inside Mohbad house. Don't mix it up. The one Yomi Fabi is referring to here that you just heard, let me replay it. He said, we have get the court order to lift the CCTV in Mohbad house. Is different from
but listen please. Are you saying that when Yomi did that video thing about Mohbad's house, where we saw that there's no CCTV, everything has been emptied, are you saying that this happened after or before? because the only time I ever see the only time I ever see Mohbad. Hold on.
Listen to Yomi Fabi himself.
The only time I ever see, I'm just saying, the only time I ever see Yomi is the one that he went to Mohbad's house, with the police, and he was showing around, and he was even showing us the tile that matches his 3 seconds video, right?
Even they follow Yomi, they believe himself. Now only the one you believe now the video. Listen to the Mr. Ricky. Mr. Ricky,
Okay.
Agent to play for you
order to litigation. But before then, they have already exposed up. We lifted the CCTV. But before then, they have already exposed the man. They've posted it, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV. But before then, they have already exposed the man. Order to lift the house. We got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV. But before then, they have already exposed the man.
I've heard it 5 times now.
So what do you understand about this statement?
For me, like I said, I'm totally confused. I asked you, listen, I asked Paparino this question. Paparino was trying to explain to me. I got lost. I don't know why. He was trying to explain, because Paparino have the same opinion that, listen, I don't trust Yomi about these CCTV issues. But and he said on 3 seconds video.
Is Yomi under investigation for Mohbad's buying?
No.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to be clear, because every time I go to any platform, everybody's just talking about irrelevant topics.
Bam TV. Why do you ask? What do you mean by that question? Why do you ask that?
That's where I'm going to now. Oh no, I'm going to explain. Oh no, Auntie, first time I've never been on your platform, but I saw that IT guy was there, who I follow. So I thought, okay, let me see what's going on. But I'm so sorry, it might be more fair, disrespectful to platform, but Shemo, justice for Mohbad. Do you understand? So justice for Mohbad would entail catching the perpetrators of the act, right? Of the crime that's by Mohbad. That's what I would assume justice for. So reason tell me shame bearing anytime Tiba lost the platform, even I think
yes, with your question. Emma compare platform and lost Tiba lost the platform. It is not anybody can talk about Yomi in their platform. You saying every time Tiba lost the platform. Emma lost the platform. Emma lost the platform. Come again with your question.
On your topic, on your display picture there, who buys Mohbad? I've been sorry, display picture. So reason tell me shame berry pe she Yomi ló pa Mohbad ni pe ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi láti sọ for the last 1 hour.
Ẹ fún yín lè ṣe ní sùúrù
Hold on, very wicked lady. Let's help ourselves. Let's help ourselves. BAM TV. Now, one thing you need to understand about this process is when you listen for a while and you understand what is being sort of like narrated or what we're speaking about, what the topic is, sometimes we can go off topic. But the most important thing is the moment the subject matter is on an individual, one thing we don't champion is for people to come up and be protecting anybody. When you ask that question, you are asking for nothing but woto. And we don't want to do woto.
Yomi Fabi was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, it is.
I need to get picture Yomi Fabi.
Don't come to any platform. Don't come to any platform to come and protect anybody. Join the conversation, but don't come and protect people.
Me or Yomi from Adam. I don't know the guy from Adam. Yesterday, I think it was one lady's platform. He was on there. I didn't even know it's the guy called Yomi Fabi until I listened, then I realized because on his name was Iniyon.
Don't go to platform again. If you don't want to listen about Yomi, don't go to every platform again. Stay in your platform.
More diverse opinion. Now, follow.
Ebole, me mo job yín, me gogo mo job yín. If you don't want to hear about Yomi injustice for Mohbad, don't go to all platform again. Stay on your own platform alone. Dúró lórí platform yín nìkan. Yomi is the one leading us to justice. Òun ló ń bá wa investigate. Òun ló ń fún wa ní updates.
òun ló ń
Yomi
béèrè
nìkan la ní
support
hope
in
lé lórí.
public tó ń paste
Apart from
account
that,
ẹ̀ up and
Yomi
down.
nìkan la ní hope lé lórí. Yomi nìkan ló sì ní evidence tó ikú tó pa Mohbad. He is the one that has the 3 seconds video tó pa Mohbad. So I have to discuss about Yomi. Because what in that video?
Also,
I have to discuss about Yomi.
if you want to support Yomi, when Yomi opens his platform, go over there. If you want to support Yomi, open your own platform and support him and allow people to engage with you. We are not supporting anybody here.
No,
Thank you,
no,
guys.
you know, the question, I mean, to me, honestly speaking, it's always good to be objective. I'll use this example. I listen to IT Guy a lot, and I always chat him that I like the eccentric aspect of his submissions. He doesn't give a damn about anybody. He doesn't give a monkey, right? He will chastise anybody according to the way he wakes up in the morning and create a banter. And out of the banter comes the truth. So it's down to somebody who has a wisdom mind to separate the shaft from the grains. That's what it's all about. So I'm standing here. I'm not standing here because I wanted to hammer and support Yomi. You got it completely wrong. I'm standing here for the truth. And I want to rub mine and ask questions because I saw the people on the platform. I know these are the people I can talk to. Are you getting the point?
Richie, not you.
Yeah, Ogarichi, wait. Sorry, please, everybody, sorry. I want to address the lady that just stepped. I think if she is still on the line, she came with the wrong question. And that question is wrong. Even on any platform. Excuse me, because she said, is it Yomi that killed Mohbad? That was a very wrong question. If she has her own platform, she should just see it as what people are discussing is getting clarity on what Yomi has said. And I think Richie is doing his best to try to explain things from his engagement and perspective. And if that is the case, it is not that Yomi is on trial. They are only analyzing information Yomi had presented to the public. Check the veracity. So coming with the question, is it Yomi that killed Mohbad, is a very wrong question. So we can always engage, but try to gauge the mood of the discussion and come with a question that people will not get, frenzy about. That is just it. Richie, I better continue. I you.
Yes, I think
you play something. Wípé nítorí mi kò fẹ́ ṣe wèrè nítorí àwọn tó wà nínú panelist. Mo bá gbé picture Yomi sin bá mi bá wo Yomi yẹn gan wàá bá sunkún lọ́wọ́ mi sin. Ṣé ló ya wèrè ni?
No, let's give the lady a little bit of slack. Let's cut her a little bit of slack. Yeah, she's new to the process and she's been going from platform to platform. It was when she landed on my platform that we able to engage properly.
She has been in this thing for more than 2 months.
No, I know.
And when she said she doesn't know Yomi, but she lied. She shouldn't tell me
that's not my point. Aristocrat, that's not my point. My point is, let me tell you my. Hold on, Sele. Let me tell you my point. My point is, she needs to understand the way we engage. That is my point. So while she's listening, either on the window or in the comment section, she needs to moderate herself and look at herself and actually understand that she may have been on this black app and engaging on different issues where applicable. But she needs to understand how we roll. That is my point. She needs to know how we roll.
Yeah, thank you. It's always good to take emotions out of things, right? You manage your emotion to get the truth. But if you overwhelmingly, like sort of too emotional, you won't see anything. That's what I've learned on this justice for Mohbad.
Uncle Richie, you said you some people have not learned anything. And that
Richie, there is something I want to. Aduke, I want you to play back that audio. And I want you to play it on a longer one. That is something I heard, which I really want Richie to talk about. It's something I heard, so I just need clarity on that. Play it a bit longer. I was saying yes.
Quickly inform the police, and then I had to quickly inform the police, and then they began their...
Should I start it from where he starts explaining it, or I should just play the part of the CCTV and the...
Yes. Where he started explaining, I want to hear that they got, maybe he lifted CCTV from Mohbad's house.
Or the neighbor. Yeah, we need to confirm that. Yeah. Gently. Yeah, we need to confirm that.
Thank you. That's why.
Well, regardless of the place the CCTV is, I believe anyone looking for justice, with the way we've seen the conspiracy police, you will not hide it from the public. I won't even give police any evidence. I will post it with an anonymous page. Because I know that immediately you give the police, some people will start doing some... I don't want to give them any reason to be able to franchise it.
You know, if there is a video out there that lets
the whole world will be furious of it. And it will cause an uprising that the police will see it. Oh, they
will not even like
no, this is land. I like what you said. I like what you said. Even alternatively, give the police a copy and have a copy to yourself.
Uncle Richie,
or to two other people.
Uncle
there's something we call safety.
Uncle Richie, Uncle Richie. See, by giving the police, you are only exposing yourself to something that you cannot even undo. No, give any police anything. Post it on social media and see the power of social media. See why Mohbad died.
I like what you're saying, but let's
what?
Hold on, let's be realistic.
Let's be realistic. They go give the enemy your number.
No, it doesn't matter. Let's be realistic.
I don't even want to see any police for fronts because they failed Mohbad.
No, listen, let's be realistic. I agree with what you're saying. But for me, the best approach, right? If I find one evidence now that I know this will incriminate the perpetrators, I can call IT guy. I can say, listen, my brother, I'm sending you a copy. Call Aristotle. Hey, I'm sending you a copy. But I'm going directly to the police station. Keep that copy in case if I'm unalive. Simple. End of the story.
Okay, Richie, and that is risky. In this system that I'm talking about, in this conspiracy, I can tell you for free that if Mohbad's case is botched, the police are the main actor. Normally, we are not supposed to be doing all these things. Why are we looking for evidence when police are supposed to carry all of them?
But unfortunately,
so giving it to them.
Hold on, they're the people that are going to enforce the law.
I'm not saying they're not going to enforce. Uncle Richie, wait. Let me ask you just one simple question. When you saw Sam Larry saying, Bobo Yoni Kurombi Lemi, the fact is, are you saying the police don't have it? They have it, and they might not have it. But the fact that everybody saw it, someone that no one police in Panti will call that, share the video to trending. They will swift to action. Every action that we have seen so far, so good in this life, in the real Nigeria, in the new Nigeria, have happened on social media. They will respond immediately.
Hold on, my brother. Uncle they did initially.
Imagine if I post it on social media. Muiwa himself, Muiwa the PRO, will pick it up from there and they will pick people up. But going to the police myself, I am giving that person, that police officer, an opportunity for him to negotiate, to monetize something. Because the face where the police officer see for that video, that this is the person that paying Mohbad, he will talk to the person first. I'm not giving rooms for that negotiation. Make the whole world see, say, nah, ABC, buying Mohbad. And this is the evidence. If police like, make them swift. If they like, make it be evidence. Good luck to this real life. That's what I'm telling you, Richie. Because giving police a color follow back on see opportunity to ask for 100 million. I'm telling you the fact, and that is what spoiled justice
pin
for
them
Mohbad.
down where they can.
Hold on, do you know this report how it
Uncle
works,
Richie,
right?
especially if Yomi no carry all those evidence, go inquest. Why is he not taking all the evidence, everything that he has been talking about on social media? Why is he not quiet about it and be in relation with the inquest? It's simple. He will be recognized there. But social media is bringing money. I don't believe anybody, sir.
Why can't he not come to social media and go and be dealing with police alone? Why is he using the social media?
I think if I remember,
hold on. Information?
If I remember vaguely, hold on. You remember vaguely, he said something, all right? Honestly speaking, he said there was a plan to ambush him, right? If I remember, I don't know the full story. Hold on a second.
You know how many plans to ambush? You know the ones where I even saw. The one I actually saw face to face for myself. Why must I bring it to social media? If I can't defend myself, then I'm so stupid. I'm actually stupid. Uncle Richie, see, all of us are messing up this corporate social responsibility. It's our responsibility. Don't let us feel like we have to be begging somebody.
In this Dubai, why I'm not bringing it to the social media? I face it.
You know, just talking. This my talking. Say I just they shout. People they hear say they talk about Mohbad. Don't you think it's risky for me? Like, don't you think it's risky? Then some people will come out on social media telling you things, and at the end of the day, you dig your hand in your pocket.
Yeah, we all manage risk. I agree with you on that, 100%.
Every time you be saying, "Come on, look for mommy, I'm a lola, I'm a jack Uncle
Richie, me, I'm not even trying to. When somebody came on social media, he said that Celeste's real name is so. This is that. Is that not actually like? Is that not risk?
Risky news.
Is that not actually risky? That's a big risk. Is that not like you understand? You understand? So leave risk for risk. It's fine. All of us are at risk. Me, I don't walk out for Mohbad street like this. I look with my eyes. I saw things. The last time, you remember, I opened my camera. This is Airport Hotel. I'm here. This is Lagos. This is Ikeja. Why is it crazy? But yes, I know that immediately I have to you understand? I did, yes. So we don't need to be lying to ourselves. Nobody they look for anybody. If this Mohbad get justice, is it better for all of us? You understand? It's better for every one of us.
Got court order to go into Mohbad's house. CCTV in the man's house. And then I had to quickly inform the police. And then we began the investigation. And fast forward again, I wrote a petition to the AIG. We got court order to go into Mohbad's house. We got court order to go to
Mohbad's house.
And then
we
set time to
they said they got order to
lifted the CCTV.
Repeat.
But before then, they have already exposed the man. They posted his house picture, the bookie, the lady bookie, the CCTV. And then I had to quickly inform the police. And then they began the investigation. And fast forward again, I wrote a petition to the AIG. We got court order to go into Mohbad's house. We got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house. And then,
so let me post it because Otuma repeat. They got court order to go to Mohbad house. That was when he visited Mohbad house. Mm-hmm. Yes, that was when he visited Mohbad house.
He's very clear now.
Yes, and at the same time, when they give him the court order to go to Mohbad house, that was when the same time they give him court order to leave the CCTV in the neighbor's house. Which means which month did Yomi Fabi go to Mohbad house? 2 court order. One for them to go to Mohbad house, one for them to lift the CCTV camera. So let's now go and check the dates Yomi Fabi went to Mohbad house. That I know that period was when they give them the same court order. Let me continue playing it.
And we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV. But before then, they have already exposed the man, order to lift litigation. And fast forward again, I wrote a petition to the AIG. We got court order to go into Mohbad's house. We got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house. and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV, but before then, they have already exposed the man. They've posted it, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV, but before then, they have already exposed the man in order to litigation.
I had to keep repeating that place in that video for the place to be repeated because I went to me to my
repeating it now, you no go open anybody eyes. Repeating accountability last year, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, you no open anybody here. These people are.
So you're actually saying the right, sir. So it's somehow frustrating. This
They
thing
go bully. The
frustrates
only
me.
thing where you go get now, some people dey like this. They go they bully you. Just say you not like Yomi. So why must you stress yourself?
I
When you
like
say why
Yomi,
am I not coming online? I say I don't get anything to talk about because if I talk about these people, na headache for me. Na headache.
It will be safe.
Public, you can't pity public. If you show them evidence like this, that this is the right way, they don't lose. Now the day where they really lost, almost lost their life, they go come back say,
if you want
Josini very wicked. All of us they here. Josie do to some. In prick no fail. No, somebody they come out, they tell me say you don't know what thing they do. But Orobi Imeji, Oko enough to impregnate them to come out belle. But today now, some people see they talk say they push them. You know.
But can you please play the end of this tape? You know why I'm saying you know why I'm saying this? Because this is where I think he said he got frustrated by when they checked the CCTV. That's already been. Hold on a second. No, I'm not changing the narrative. I just want to get something clear. Because remember, he said something that when he brought the police and whatever to lift the CCTV and said that the stuff has been deleted or something like that. Okay. Yeah.
They got order to go to Mohbad house. They done that successfully. They got order to lift the CCTV in the man's house. And they lifted it. When somebody said they lifted it.
And what happened after that? I know what happened after that.
I don't care about what happened. The CCTV has been lifted. When somebody said,
do you understand? Listen, you're not listening. Do you understand the technical intricacy? Do you lifted something with the data or without the data? That's the question I'm asking.
I don't care about any suru.
Okay,
let's first get it.
There we go.
So Richie, have you agreed that they lifted that CCTV before we move ahead? Don't jump that lifted. When they say something lifted, that means it has been done successfully. We don't care either it's data, either it is video, either they use phone to
that information. Keep going.
You still can't confirm that information, right?
No, I confirmed the process. Is that what you say? But I'm not
talking about. We don't.
The focus. No. You're not getting the point. I think I will understand what I'm saying. The focus is lifted is something else. But do we have the data? The real-time data that we're looking for. You see, inside the
Richie, you are dancing around it. It's a very simple thing.
Okay.
What is the reason for getting court order? Is it not to lift the video from the man server? They are not going to take the man server. So, and he said they got a court order and lifted it. So he has gotten what he wanted. It's his video that is going to copy.
Okay.
He has copied it. That is straight and forward.
Yeah, Charlie. Okay. Now continue.
Thank you that Mr. Richie don't finally accept that it has been lifted.
I'm not saying it's not lifted.
Uncle Richie, why are they not giving it to the request?
So why are you now changing it to data no for Daniel video?
Are you not listening to me? Listen, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about. You can give me a USB to copy. Are you getting the point? And you're telling me, oh, if you look at that USB, you find this particular specific data or a film inside that thing or a picture, right? And another thing is for me. Hold on a second. And that's
Richie, let's make it simple. Let's make it simple for ourselves, right?
Don't change it.
Now the CCTV. Hold on, Richie. He said, and I quote, the CCTV has been lifted. So it's clear to us that they have a copy of the CCTV. Yes or no?
Yeah, they have a
Oluchi,
copy.
yes or no?
You can say that, yes.
No, yes or no? Yes or no? The CCTV is been lifted. Even a layman, in layman terms, we believe that a copy of the CCTV is been taken for whatever purpose. Do you agree with that?
I agree that it's been lifted.
Yeah. Now the question, no. The question for me is twofold. Did you watch the CCTV that was lifted?
Thank you.
And if you claim you hand it over, do you hand it over directly with a device, or you just send them a copy? Now, if you send them a copy, it means that the original lifting is on a device. So we now need this guy to tell us the story of the device he used to lift it, even if he sent it to people. Where is the device now?
Now, very quickly needs to play this. I think you understand where I'm coming from soon. Play this and play the second one where Yomi was furious. What happened with the data inside that CCTV? Can you continue playing? Please.
Okay, before I played it, and I'll play it. He said before they will lift it, they have already posted the man's house to the public. How does that affect the video that has been lifted? Whatsoever he said that they dragged the man, does that affect the video that you have been lifted? It does not affect that. Go affect the video that is lifted. So you people, Mr. Richie, don't use them because they have posted the man video in the internet. What they have lifted.
Did I ever say that?
No, let me continue playing.
Mr. Richie.
Okay.
Abi, the video they lifted is the 3 seconds video. Abi, na that 3 seconds video. Because in Kotu Bobo film we dale lori niyan bayi o.
Can you please continue, please? Very well, lady.
To the IG, we got court order to go into Mohbad's house. We got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV. But before going to Mohbad's house, we got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV. But before going to Mohbad's house, we got court order to lift the CCTV.
Emma Sorello,
This is repetition.
No, Emma Sorello, and don't change that. You see that lifted, Mr. Richie.
Mr. Richie. Good morning.
Engineer, it was lifted into the 3 seconds video.
No, don't change it. Don't change that statement.
Hold on.
So let's just be sarcastic. I don't know. Just be sarcastic. Okay, now, engineer, what do you want to say?
There was another recording. There was another recording where he said that this thing they had is they had a blank copy. But what IT guy just said right about now has nullified that to me. I came up because of that, because I heard him. I heard him said that probably they had a blank copy or something. He now had a problem with the, what was it called? The man that had the recording. But what IT guy just said now nullified that, in my own opinion, no. Because if you copy something, at least you've seen what you copied. So
no, don't say that. Don't say that.
They want to defend that. I say you are correct. Engineer, you are correct.
It's not correct. What you guys talking about?
Hold on. This thing is, see, I came up to tell you guys that he said he had a blank recording also. But what IT guy just said now.
Miley 0.1.
What IT guy just said now has nullified that on my own. Because if you have to copy something, you are copying it from like this thing. If it's not there, instantly you know that this thing is not there. You get it. So there's I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say right at the moment.
God bless you.
I
That
don't
is
know what
where
to
me
say.
too am confused, engineer. That is why I want to ask questions.
Because if you want to copy Sapnap Milo sorrow. If you want to copy something, at least you are copying it from somewhere. If the file is corrupt, you can't copy.
You're making assumption now.
You want to change the narrative
now, Baba.
I'm not changing. Listen,
I came up.
I'm not honestly. It's such a shame that you don't trust what I'm saying. Honestly, I'm very, very open about this. I'm not changing narrative.
Your opinion might be right to you. Your opinion might be right. That was my thought.
Let's go. Let's go quickly. Let's go quickly to
the 3 seconds video. 3 seconds video. Let me drop this. Let me drop it. The 3 seconds video is thought that there is a follow-on to it, which is a 10 minutes.
No, wait.
Hold on.
Don't let us go to 3 seconds.
No. I just want to use an example.
Wait. Don't go to 3 seconds video, Papa.
Okay.
Don't go to 3 seconds. Yes.
It's just an example.
Don't go to 3 seconds. Richie, I want to engage you on something.
Yes, sir.
You are someone that works with system. We all work with system. I want to copy something from an iDrive. I click on the file, I copied it, and I pasted it, or I sent it to the device I want to copy it on. Yes? You know, it will show how it's copying. If there is a file inside, it will show the duration, it will show the size of what I'm copying.
Even there will be a graphic display.
When I finish copying it, yes. When I finish copying it, anyone that has worked with system, we click on the one you copy to the new file and see that it is actually there. Anyone. And the guy that went to copy this thing from wherever he went to is a professional and not a non-entity.
He actually mentioned that it's going to bring a professional. So when someone
now comes back, wait, Baba, don't go there. When someone went to pay, he paid for someone to go and copy it. He did not say he did it himself. Assuming he said, I did it myself, we can give room for error, that I did not check it. If I pay a professional,
they fix a date with the police and the technician. They fix a date.
And I am supporting what you said. I said you went there with a professional.
It is definitely, wait now, Richie. It is an audio-visual file. It is definitely going to have a size. It will not be less than 1 gig. It will be more than 1 gig. So it will take time before you copy that whole thing. If it is an empty file, it will not copy anything. Now, someone now comes to me after and say there is nothing inside. What kind of nonsense is that? Number one. Number two, I pay someone to go and copy something and I want to give it to someone else. Won't I make a copy for myself? Is it my original that I'll go and give to someone else so that I will not have a now? As far as I'm concerned, let me say it. I've never said this before. Yomi story on CCTV copying and all that is a hoax. Let's accept that and move on. Lord CCTV.
God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Leave it. Aristocrat, this is where I'm going. You just hit the nail on the head. Because he said he employed a professional person to do that job. Are you getting the point? So when did
Mr.
you
Richie,
actually
Mr. Richie, with the police, with a technician.
When did you actually discover, right? At what point did you discover that what you copied was blank? I don't understand. Adibi said that the particular aspect of that video has been deleted, which you wanted to see. I'll buy that.
I've never heard about blank. Where did he say that? Where can we get that video? For us to corroborate
is not there. The blank mix is not there. I can use that word for anything.
Where did he say so? I've never heard him
No,
say
I'm
that.
just saying in my own language. Are you not listening? My God.
Richie, did he not say he handed over everything?
He said it on Papariano.
I've handed everything over.
He said he's handed everything over to the police, or whoever he handed it over to. So what did they hand over to them?
Oh, Mr. Richie, this story would have clicked if his narrative was that the guy himself brought that clip to the police. You get it, but you said
when you Kennedy, you need to play where he said where he was filming with the neighbor, right? Can you play that?
I have that one too. I can play that one too.
Please,
when he was
let's listen
okay,
to
let
this.
me first go and play.
Uncle Richie, somebody is powerful in this comment section.
Sasol, you don't know what we're discussing. I'm not saying the truth. I'm looking at the logical thing, and I just want to mention something which I agree with. And I wanted, honestly, people listen, guys, right? IT guy is there, and he understood exactly what I'm saying. No, it doesn't, because why is he labeling me that if I don't want to speak the truth?
Don't answer people in the comment section.
No, why would she say that?
She don't did the move.
Listen to who is
no,
in the comment
she's my own pick to say that.
This lover boy is somebody that I think I know. She person said you don't duplicate security document like that. In fact, the landlord himself brought it to station. Only one person for this movement go tell me that thing. I know who you be. Use your real account, can't talk. See, all these people, they know what they did. This, I swear to God, all this evidence where Yomi they bring, I can tell you for free. Say you don't take down already. They are just. I don't know why Nigerians just. I don't know why we just.
So let me play. Let me play.
See, when they use Mohbad case, we're supposed to end 1 week. When they use and they cash out, they keep evidence for one place.
You're not helping me. Listen. I am somebody.
And you cannot attend someone to one comment section. Okay, we never talk finish. Leave them alone in the comment section. Let them come up if they have the balls, they have the mind. See,
accountability is sacrosanct.
Mr. Richio, if we should be going back, it's like you are draining me and you are diverting me. If we should going back to where? Okay, let me play it for you.
A very wicked lady. I know what Richie is doing. I think Richie is doing the right thing. She said in IT, there is something called root cause analysis. When you don't know the bottom, when you can't get to the bottom of something, you have to do the root cause analysis.
Exactly.
We have already, Mr. IT guy.
Even hold on. You say we haven't. You see, one thing we know for certain.
For him to say lifted, I don't care about the analysis anymore.
Hold on. Look, anything you do that is technical has what you call an end-to-end process. Now, he has told us a story. He's told us a story about how it was lifted. He now needs to conclude the story about how what he lifted disappeared.
Right. Exactly.
That is what we need.
So where can I get
that,
Mr. Richie?
That's the question we should be asking.
That's why I want you to play. That's why I want you to play. Listen, if you play this story about what he was saying, that he was filming with the neighbor in presence of the police, can you play that?
When in the custody of the police or
no.
What?
Remember, he was telling the story.
That was when he went to the camera. That was the beginning. Where are we going?
Listen, do you want to play it? Do you want to play it or you don't want to play it?
Papa,
I'm gonna play it, but I want you to give me good.
I'm just giving you a clue. This is where
the one Richie is talking about is the one. Wait now, the one Richie is talking about. The one Richie is talking about is on Papariano's platform. He came there and said he dragged the man to the DIG's office, and in presence of the DIG, that they checked what was copied, and there was nothing there. That there was nothing on it, and he dragged the man to the DIG, and the DIG said, since there is nothing they can do about it. He wanted to compare the man, but the DIG said there is nothing they can do about it. No CCTV. But the question is this: even before he dragged someone to DIG, yes.
Now, Aristocraft, even that thing that you just narrated right now, Yomi Fabi has two stories for that part. He has two stories for that part. Because the one he first said before Papariano platform, he said that one on his platform. He said, I dragged the neighbor to the AIG, and King White is on inside the office with them and Mohbad, and he said he was. Let me even play it. Find your friend me so. Gbogbo ẹ ni mo ní lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ má fẹ́ ni mi sọ. Ẹ sáré play fún yín. Ó wá sọ wípé he was now asking that CCTV tó ló fẹ́ kí n wò, because the neighbor said he wants Yomi Fabiyi to sit down and watch the CCTV. He now said, I don't have time to watch this CCTV. Let me go and get the court order and come back to come and lifted it.
Are you doing this one?
I understand. So at what time did they now go and lifted it? And at what time did you see Yomi Fabiyi ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ó ń dàyàn lọ́pọlọ. Irọ́ ti pọ̀ jù ní ọ̀rọ̀ wọn. And I don't want to come to that point. I want to come.
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká worry ara wa. How much? Oje ni gbogbo kinní ẹ̀ ó ti lọ. Ẹ fòjé lẹ̀, ẹ yé parọ́ mọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká wò kàn mí.
Uncle Aristocrat, Mohbad ni this will be their last. Ẹ ti ń ṣe tipẹ́. This will be your last. Accountability náà ni. For somebody to come out and say this will be your last, that means he wants to put you to accountability. Oh yeah, let's be watching now. But my own prayer is, I hope we are all looking for justice. Oh.
Again, all those nonsense that you all did, they delay justice because enjoy àti white here àti Mohbad here. If I don't go when I am having the stuff with Mohbad's neighbor in front of the IG, and I'm asking that they should detain the man for obstruction of justice. The man is not saying, "Why are you doing this to me?" And I looked into the man's face. I said, "Why you are lying? You almost showed me everything." What is that? Don't worry. Don't show me. You've told me everything. You told me how you sat and you said me is there. I said, don't worry, sir. Don't worry. It's going to be too long. Thinking, let me go and get the court order.
Okay. God now, but she said, thinking, let me go and get the court order. Let me now play what he said day before yesterday on Lenchi platform, where he said, we get the court order. We lifted the CCTV camera. Oh yeah, you people should. Do you people detect that lie there? Shetty detect the lie and you tell one box.
Uncle Jack, I greet you.
Mr. Richie, have you find out the lies about it right now? Mr. Richie, you are the only one standing for Yomi Fabiyi.
I tell you what, I don't know what happened. My audio was really bad.
Nice to hear you.
Honestly, 1 minute.
Sele, firstly, we can't just agree that he lied because we don't know the true event of what happened.
No, we are not agreeing. No, we want to change the topic now. We are not agreeing.
We are calling him out to come and explain to us. We did not say. To me, I am the one that said the lies, but in the aspect, I am calling him out peacefully, respectfully. Come and explain how the CCTV was lifted after the man has already told. Let me play it again.
When I am having the stuff with Mohbad's neighbor in front of the IG.
Ileri Oluwa, you said you are getting it wrong. Listen to what Yomi Fabiyi say yourself. So don't tell me I'm getting it wrong.
Because all those nonsense that you all did, they delay justice. Because enjoy as white here, as Mohbad
let me block you, Ileri Oluwa. I don't have time.
With Mohbad's neighbor in front of the IG, and I'm asking that they should detain the man for obstruction of justice. The man is not saying, "Why are you doing this to me?" And I looked into the man's face. I said, "Why you are lying? You almost showed me everything." What is that? Don't worry. Don't show me. You've told me everything. You told me how you sat and you said me is there. I said, don't worry, sir. Don't worry. It's going to be too long. Thinking, let me go and get the court order that you requested for.
Let me pause it here. I pause it in the place where he said, let me go and get the court order. That is why I pause it. Now wait. Now listen to this.
House, and then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV. And then
that's a continuation, right?
Mute no, Mr. Richie Ejo. Ẹ tún máa sọ pé ẹ gbọ́ sí ẹ dẹ̀ ń gbọ́.
Got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house.
Okay, I posted in the first video where he said the neighbor lied, and in front of the IG is telling the agent lot to play for him. Mimokoti, Mr. Richie Tefi. Let me even pin it beside each other.
I only said the
Justice for
continuation.
Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. Before I say anything, kindly listen to the video. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. Before I say anything,
CCTV.
Ẹni sùúrù mi ẹjọ́ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjẹ́ ń gbé fún yín kẹ́ bá lè rí.
I don't know, even you start saying, why are you doing this to me? And I look into the man and I said, why you are lying? You almost showed me everything. Sir, don't worry. Don't show me. You've told me everything. You told me how you sat and you said me is there. I said, don't worry, sir. Don't worry. It's going to be too long. I'm just making my own footage. Thinking, let me go and get the court order that you requested.
Let me go and get the court order that you requested for.
Ta ló tún unmute báyìí?
Mo ti já gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀, ẹ ti jẹ́ ń já gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀. Ó yá, mò ń gbọ́ yín.
Kò sọ pé òun rí kinní yẹn. He said you almost showed me.
Mi sọ wípé ó rí.
You almost showed me.
I did not say he saw it, yo. Ignisugo. In fact, engineer, I was even drag it with him that why will you not sit down and even see it with your eyes first? Since you have go inside that house, Otidebe, you can at least see it with your eyes first. It is not by you will sit for 24 hours. They can actually fast forward it.
Okay.
Fast. Wait, Jack. Okay. Mungboy. I think Jack wants to say something. Although Jack is the mango. Jack, you still have the floor.
Can I say something?
I just want to.
No, don't worry. I'll be fast. I'll be quick. It's in relation to what you're playing anyway. What you're saying. First of all, like Richie. Sorry, I want to refer you back to yesterday's or this early this morning's conversation.
I'm still suffering.
Yeah. You know, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like that, when you promise too much and when you say too much, just because you want to galvanize support or fund or something, you're gonna put yourself in a situation where you have to explain.
I think I said the same thing. Yes,
Yeah. So you see what Aduke played now? What the engineer said, that's not complete. I heard you almost showed me everything. If you say you almost showed me everything, this is simple English. That means I have seen some. You showed me something. You almost showed me everything.
You are right.
Everything.
You are right.
That means you have been shown something. Am I right?
Yeah, you are right.
According to God,
he speaks in English. Thank God he speaks in English.
Just on 3 seconds.
Thank God he speaks in English. Assuming it is Yoruba.
You almost showed me everything.
Okay, I didn't even get the everything, but if you said everything,
that everything, I don't know what it meant by that, but if you want me to interpret it, that means you've seen some.
God bless you. Oh yeah, any so for me 1 minute. If you say for me 1 minute. It's about to play, so you people can answer.
They delay justice because enjoy at the white here, at the Mohbad here. In that when I am having the stuff with Mohbad's neighbor in front of the IG, and I'm asking that they should detain the man for obstruction of justice. The man is not saying, "Why are you doing this to me?" And I look into the man and I said, "Why you are lying? You almost showed me everything. Sir, don't worry. Don't show me. You've told me everything. You told me how you sat and you said me is there."
Sorry, can you pause 1 minute? When you said don't show me, that means that sentence is actually in context. The guy
God
wanted
bless
to
you.
show him. The guy wanted to show him everything,
God
and he
bless you.
said, "Don't, right?
I can't
Don't."
sit down for 24 hours. He said it.
Yes.
That I can't sit down for that
So
long.
the question now, as he's seen some of them, is kind of it's up in the air.
Yeah, now
If you
1
ask me.
minute. Let me see room.
Yeah.
1 minute.
You almost showed me everything. Tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Mohbad. Wọ́n ní sir, don't worry. Don't show me. You told me everything. You told me how you sat and you said me is there. I said, don't worry, sir, don't worry. It's gonna be too long. Me, le joko. I'm just being quiet because take the other one.
Mango
Let me go
statement.
and get the court order that you requested for.
You now said, let me go and quickly get the court order that you requested for, right? Yeah.
And then I had to quickly inform the police, and then they began the investigation. And fast forward again, I wrote a petition to the AIG. We got court order to go into Mohbad's house. We got court order to lift the CCTV in the man's house. And then we set time to come and lift it up. We lifted the CCTV.
Okay, now, he told the neighbor that I want to go and get the court order. And he got it successfully. Did you accept that?
Of course.
He got the court order, and they lifted, they even set a day. They took their time. It is not that rushing. They set a day to carry the professional that supports, and they lifted it. Do you get that? So what point is after lifting it, where do you keep it? What do you see inside? Do you give it to the police? Okay, it is with the police. What is the inside? Okay, after lifting it, at what point did you now drag?
The question when he was accusing the guy, what was he accusing the guy for?
He accused the guys that he told him that, wait, let me go and get the court order. Why are you lying? Why are you lying that you did not have the CCTV camera? You are obstructing the justice. Why are you lying?
So this is a conflicting statement.
God
because
bless
you said you lifted the CCTV, but on this other audio that you just played, when he came back with the technician and the police, the guy said he hasn't got anything. Is that what it is?
When he came back at what?
When he came back with the technician and the police to the neighbor's house, and he was filming.
Lifted it. They lifted it now.
Oh no!
Hold on. Let me just clarify something. I don't know if you are conversant with all this CCTV wherever. If you need to like copy something, or you need to go back to that very date, like the very date that event happened, you need to you know it's 24 hours. You know it's 24 hours for that day. The particular time they needed to cut and copy, they will go there, they will check it, the event that they really want. So
there's no even need for that. You know why?
No, I'm just saying. Hold on. I've worked with CCTV before, so I know what I'm saying. You have to copy. I'm copying from this place, so probably that date on the maybe 11 from so time to this time.
Engineer, I understand what you're saying, but in this situation, right? If you ask me, that's the analysis afterwards. Leave the damn thing. Are you getting the point? Take a copy of the whole thing you have. When you sit down at your table at your own quiet time, you can go date by date. So there's no need for you to cut. No, there's no need for you to cut. Listen, there's no need for you to cut.
It doesn't work like that. You are copying. It's not like there's even it depends on the DVR they are using. There are some that you need to just copy. There are some that the server that is the stuff is going to probably is going to be day by day. But if you want to copy, you have to go back to the event that you really needed, maybe 1 or 2 hours. It's not like you have to copy everything.
My brother, let's assume the whole size is 5 gig.
Thank you, engineer. You are correct. Engineer, you are correct.
Because the fact that they said they went to the technician,
you'll be invading other people's. privacy.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
You
fact
only
that he
get
said they went
the
with a
day
professional
and time
is
you
enough
needed.
now.
Sele. I haven't had this thing before. You get, once I heard it, there is no point. There is no point because I came up to tell probably Aduke that okay, this guy said they copied a blank copy. Sorry, they copied a blank file. But when I heard that they lifted it, no, kò lè
Professional dey there. You know wetin they find. Why you can't pay
But listen,
professional?
forget about your mixed language, right? But once he has a professional person, according to him, right? The professional guy knows what to do. Let's assume that, right? So because he said he went and got a professional technician to accompany him, so he's the guy that should be able to do all those the technical aspect of it, copying and making sure that he got what he wants. Right.
Also, Richie, pay attention to what Aristocrat said. Yeah. As a professional, as I download music sort of like, from platforms and then store it on my phone. Yeah.
Yes.
As a professional, you know the difference between 0 KB and 125 gig and 5 gig. So the guy who is the professional would have seen that nothing was copied. Exactly. So I don't understand what they are lifting and what they lost and how they lost it.
IT guy.
Yes.
IT guy.